And a good day, all of you. Jean Henderson Pierre of the Beverage Ramble back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition today. We're looking at Paulaner Salvator. There it is. 7.9% ABV. This is a Doppelbock box style. Gets an 88 score on Beer Advocate. And a 3.7 out of 5 score on tap. So this is I mentioned a Doppelbock style. Saw this the other day at this new store. Well, it's been open for 2 months now in the here in the Atlanta area. It's called Local Vine, and went there, and it was kind of cool with the singles and whatnot, where they sell. They'll have a single of that particular beer, but also have next to it the 4-pack or 6-pack, whatever particular beer, which is kind of cool. Which is, I think it should be in most package stores, or even some grocery stores. I know Rouse's did that a lot when I was living in the Mobile area. Rouse's grocery store is pretty much mostly around the Gulf Coast area, where you have the singles and you get to see for yourself, and you get to, well, I would say Rouse's, but most grocery stores across the country, you get to see. You get the single, and you get to say, all right, is this worth me paying the price for the 4-pack or 6-pack or whatever? And sometimes is the case, sometimes is not the case. So anyway, here's what the beer looks like. A nice dark reddish sort of color. Maybe the glare of the sun is doing that right now, but nice color nonetheless. Strong, typical malt flavor is what you could call a Doppelbock. It has sort of like a candy, sweet scent to this. Said uses the finest hops, but we'll see by that. But sort of very sweet, candish color, like a raisin, sort of a fruitcake type smell I'm getting from this. Man, that's nice. Oh yeah. So only 2 beers I've had from Paulaner was the Oktoberfest, the Mars, and I think also had something else which was kind of a very light, might have been a shandy, or might have been sort of a sort of radler that I had from them, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. So here it is. Cheers. Oh man, this is good. Oh my. Very. There's again a sort of the raisiny flavor and a sort of a fruitcake type flavor going down. There's definitely a heavy malt presence in this. I think they fermented the sugar in some ways, but man, this is just, oh my goodness. Wow. Mm. So they follow the basic ingredients are water, hops, yeast, and malt. So brewed in Munich, Germany, which I'm sure they're following the laws of how you do beers according to the German standard purity law. Even for a style like this, a Doppelbock, which, if you look at some of the beers here in America that are viewed as Doppelbocks or Hell's Doppelbock, that means brainstorm. Some would say that some of those are more Hell's Doppelbocks, and say this is more of a Doppelbock. I can't. For more brewed here to be viewed as American standard would be the Mardi Gras Bock that was popular with a beta. That would be one. The There's brews strictly only for Texas. The Ziegenbock from InBev, that will be another one, but it's only exclusively sold in Texas and no place else. So it's interesting. They would consider would be the German standard of considered a high gravity beer or a malt liquor beer. The ABV is extremely high. Again, 7.9%. You're in dangerous territory right there, but. Spot and Optimator would be one. That would be another. I've had that. I've had the Anger Celebrator. That was another one. And what's the other one I just recently tried? The Corbin by Winstefaner. That was a good one. That was a Doppelbock. So those probably the three more German, well-known Doppelbocks that are really good. But the American one, the Mardi Gras Bock, is one Ziegenbock. But very strong. If you like your beers very strong, flavorful, Paulaner, another one. That's another strong. That's the Paulaner Premium. That's sold at Lidl. And that recently I haven't been able to get at all. I mean, I did when I moved up here. That was really easy to get. But now I've only seen the Paulaner Hefeweizen and their premium Pilsner or premium lager, but that's been the only two. But malty, good sweetness to it, not overly sweet, very strong. I mean, this is really good here. So I've been really experimenting, want to get more of these styles again. Just more for a hobby, folks. It's not like everyday drinking, That's why I do these reviews for. They're not everyday drinking beers for me because it's just too strong, and I just wouldn't be able to handle it, Be on my way, being loopy and all, but I just couldn't be able to deal with that. So, yeah, only paid $1.99 for this one at that store, as I just mentioned earlier, the Local Vine. So if you're in the area, Local Vine, go check it out. In the Atlanta area, it's a really good spot, a lot of good stuff, and they're going to be expanding the store even more. So it's good, flavorful, almost like you're chewing up a fruit bread or raisin bread or whatever it is. This has that flavor, so I'm not going to go on and on. I'm glad I got a chance to try this. This is a really good Doppelbock, superb. So, brewed since 1634. So, obviously following through the German purity law of brewing beers of all styles, whether it be Pilsners, lagers, and especially Doppelbocks. This is the one. So, I'm gonna go A on this one. This is probably an A minus. So 90 all the way. Just a superb, really good Doppelbock. I mean, I enjoyed this a lot. It's right up there with Spot and Optimator, a malt liquor. I know Jay Terry, if you're watching, I still watch that video from time to time, the Spot and how you describe that beer. So, very entertaining. But if I look on the side, if I see anything that might say malt liquor on it, but I don't see it here, so, oh well. But quite good. Yeah, so A minus is going to be a 9.9 score all the way for the Paulaner Salvator. Enjoyable Doppelbock. Check it out. John Henderson, Pierre of the Beverage Rambleton. Keep on watching as always. Cheers. Live, laugh, and love. Paulaner Salvator. Enjoy. Salvator. Yay.